Hi ladies and gentlemen, I am finally back with my video that I always try to make every year with all my babies dressed for Christmas. And we're making two short videos, so I'm not sure which one you'll see, but this is going to be, I guess, like part one. But you could watch them out of order if you need to, because I'm going to break it up so it'll be a little bit easier to do the videos. But I have had quite a bit of change in the nursery. I've downsized by more than half of my babies in my collection. So you'll get to see what babies I have now in the nursery, and they're going to be all dressed for Christmas. So we're starting. I'm just going to show you like a quick thing here. This is my entire nursery. And then we're going to go over here. But we're not going to show all, so I'm going to show you half that. Sorry if I made you dizzy. So we're going to start here, and this is in the corner. And over here, let's see, I'm trying to get a good angle. I'm sorry. The little girl on the, I'm not sure what it'll be on yours, but the little girl here with the red sleeper on and the red bow, that's Princess. And she was made by Sweet Potato Pie Nursery, and one of her budget babies. And in the middle, I'll get up closer in just a minute. In the middle, sitting in the actual pie chair, is one of my 3 reborns that is made after my son at different ages, and that is Sydney sitting there, and he's made, kind of looks like the expression of my son when he's a little bit older. So there's Sydney sitting there, and he is a Kinderland doll. So let's get a little bit closer, and he has curly hair, so I have to a little wave there. My son does. So there he is. There's Princess a little bit closer. Isn't she cute? She's got her reindeer outfit on. And here over here is Jen. I don't know if you probably have seen him. I'm not sure. His name means beautiful in Japanese, and he's my little baby with the cleft palate, and he is beautiful. I did find the artist, but he was made quite a long time ago, almost like I think 9 or 10 years ago. So he's quite an old little boy, but he is precious. I think he is beautiful. And they're sitting in a vintage high chair that I found at one of my thrift stores. And that right here is Poggles. He is a parrot stuffed animal that I had when I was a little girl. So I'm going to show you some of the stuffed animals I had when I was a little girl. And they're sitting on this railing. It's actually old bed railing. That is a pound puppy, and then the monkey right there, all squished there. That's Tonga and Pamela, and Tonga and Pamela are married. That's what I used to think when I was little. So they're a couple. Then my Raggedy Ann is not old. It's just recent. In the last couple years, I got Raggedy Ann, and there's a Pooh Bear. This beautiful little bunny, my mom actually handmade for me when I was a little girl, and it's a baby bunny with a diaper. And it's jointed, and she moves, or you can move her limbs. Here's a little vintage baby I found recently, and she's beautiful with red hair. So I named her Fee from Fiona. I just named her Fiona. I think she looks like a little Irish baby. Down here is this the cutest little stroller. It is it's a toy, it's a toy stroller, but it looks like a little pram. I thought it was adorable. It's not very big. It doesn't hold a lot of babies. But here is Valentine, and me and my bestie made him together. I know I've told you that story before. She painted his undertones in bluing, and then she mailed him to me, and I painted the rest. So there he is, Mr. Valentine. Over here, this is Bliss, and she's a happy girl. She was also made by LaDonna Briggs. Sweet Potato Pie, and she is also a budget baby, and that little cute Christmas outfit was made for her specifically. Or made for her size. She's a sweet baby. So now we're gonna head over here, and there's some bows I have there for headbands. This is a little vintage cradle. I don't think it's a real cradle. I think it is a dolly cradle. But here is one of the other babies I mentioned that is made for my son when he was a newborn. It looks very much like him from a picture that I had when he was a newborn. This is the Andy Awake sculpt, and he has a bracelet that says his name on it. It says Cindy. That was specially made for him. And that toy that he's holding right here this was actually made for my son by a dear friend of ours, who is Native American. My husband and son are also Native American. So it is a rattle, and it's all hand beaded. But you see the crosses, and that's a turtle. It's actually, the whole rattle is a turtle, and the shell is what you see with the blue and the crosses on it. And our dear friend is also a Christian, as are we, so he decided to put the crosses on there to remind us of Jesus, our Savior. So anyway, he did a lot of work on that. He hand beaded all of that, the turtle shell. Over here is Petal. She is my first silicone baby that I painted myself. So I keep her for a little, she's a little special to me. She went to visit her Auntie Casey for a while, but she made her way back to me. So there she is, and I actually lost her outfit. She only has one outfit, and I lost it somewhere in the house. This is a very special baby. This is a retired Behringer sculpt, and her name is Wish Ching, which means a little angel in Navajo. And she is made after my sister-in-law, and I had her as a, made after my sister-in-law because she looked so much like her as a baby. And unfortunately, my sister-in-law passed away, but I actually had this baby before she passed away. So she is very special to me. And she has, actually, this is really special, how special she is. This dress that she's wearing was actually worn by my sister-in-law, the baby, when she was a baby, and this is the baby that's her remembrance baby. So it's a very special dress, the Christmas dress. And I actually have a picture of her in that dress. So there she is. And now we're heading over to the bassinet. And in here, you might know her. This is Gracie May. I recently got her some time ago. I haven't given her a lot of camera time, but she's a boo-boo baby, and I knew that when I bought her, but she is actually she has a wonderful drink and wet system. I will be repainting her when I get a chance, but she is wearing a vintage gown, little sleeper gown from the I think it's, see that smocking on? It's really pretty on her chest. I think it's from, the gown is, I think, from the 1940s or before. And I know you know this girl. This is my sweet Cayenne. I'm sorry, I'm going to move this light back so I can get a better view of her. Sorry, I don't have great lighting in here, as you can see. This is Sweet Cayenne. I just adore her, as you know. And she is wearing a beautiful, like a velvet dress. And she's got her special binky that says Cayenne on it. And here she is. Beautiful girl. She's by Andrea Arcello. She's one of my favorite sculptors, as y'all know. And we are almost to the end, I think. Let's see if I can do this quickly. Over here is, this is the changing table. This is a doll that I had when I was a little girl. Cabbage Patch, when the Cabbage Patches were all the rage and popular, and he's got a little bow on for Christmas. His name is Zachary Roberts. That's what I named him. Here are two, believe you've seen these two. When I had my birthday, I went to the local doll show where they have vintage dolls, and I got these beautiful babies. I know they're shining, but they are shiny because they're composite dolls. This is the way they look, and they're beautiful babies, plus they're right in the light. This over here is Laddie, and he's actually he's composite, but he's ball jointed. So he has got a full body, like a torso and head and everything. And his head moves and stuff. So he's beautiful, beautiful blue eyes. And both these dolls are from the 1940 and 1950s. This is a Madame Alexander doll. I loved her. I saw her first, and look at the way her paint has changed, meaning her I don't know. It's just the way it's changed. Look at her eyes; they've turned. I think she's beautiful. I just think, look at her crackling and everything. She's just a gorgeous baby. I named her Poppet. And that outfit she has, both of their outfits are vintage, and I got them at that doll show. And she's got two pieces to her outfits. a dress and like a coat over it. She's wearing a big red bow for Christmas. So there she is. And they're pretty big babies. They're about 20 and 22 inches. They're big babies. So I'm going to stop here for this video and I will start the next one. So here is I have this on the wall. And there is the changing table. Oh, and you're seeing one another one, but that's going to be the next video. So I will see you soon, and hope you enjoy the next part 2 of the baby's dress for Christmas.